going to do is go into the quadruped position and then begin to abduct the hips and then go ahead and externally rotate the tibia so that the toes, the big toes touching the ground, the pinky toe is up toward the sky. From here, we're going to slide our knees apart until we feel comfortable, and then we're going to shift our hands underneath our shoulders, and then from here bring our forearms down and just open up, stretching the adductors and all the tissues on the inside of the thighs. From here, what we're going to do is hold and breathe. Inhale for 5, exhale for 10. Just try to go into your parasympathetic breathing. Just try to inhale and exhale here. So we're going to stay in the same position. And while we're here, we're going to start pressing the hands and fingertips and palms into the ground, forearms and elbows into the ground first. And then begin to start pressing the toes, the ankles, the shins, the knee, the inside of the thighs into the ground about 10%. So everything that's touching the ground, we want pushing into the ground. We're going to begin increasing that force or intensity from 10% all the way to 100% intensity. Really focusing on those quads and knees and thighs pressing into the ground. After we reach 100% for 10 seconds, we're going to go the opposite direction. So we're going to try to open up the thighs and knees further into this position actively. So turning on the glutes and turning on active external rotation and hip abduction. So what we're going to do now is start pressing into the ground at 10%, 20%, pressing the knees and feet, 30%, core engages, everything should be pressing, the chest should be engaged, the abs engaged, rounding the back, pressing into the ground with the palms, 50% full body intensity, really focusing on those thighs pressing into the ground, trying to close the legs here into the ground at 60 to 70% effort. 70 to 80%, 80 to 90, and all the way to 100. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and open up actively. Actively open up those knees and thighs into the ground. Actively open up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go back to your passive stretch. From here, we're going to press those hands into the ground and slowly move those knees towards the midline. And then a good thing to do right after is just to kind of sit down in the kneeling position. You go wide knees. Or you can also just begin to press into the ground just like this. You can round the back. You can articulate the spine. That's going to be your frog stretch here, getting all the adductors and turning on the external hip rotation and also abduction in that position, creating space. Thanks.